Hello friends, in this video we are going to see a basic commands or a basic things to be known in a Python. So Python has two types of mode programming, that is interactive mode programming and script mode programming. I show you how the interactive mode will be there and script mode will be there. Uh, to show the interactive mode, open a command prompt, run as administrator, and just type a Python. Hit enter. So anything we are typing here is an interactive mode. So okay, if you want to type it in a script mode, just open a notepad and type any command. Just type print 3 plus 5. Just save just save as gf dot py with extension and just save the program. So it will be saved in a desktop. So just I think it's just okay. Okay, okay, just create a folder in a D and save here with extension .py. Saving here. Okay, just save this program now and just open the cmd, that is command prompt. Enter. So now move to the desktop. Sorry, this one cd desktop. Sorry, desktop. Sorry, it's not in desktop, I think so. It's in E colon. Yeah, it's E colon with the cd new folder. Okay, now list of file. See, having a gf.py. Now I run the program python dot gf.py. Now hit the enter. It shows you on 8 as a output. So typing here is a script mode, typing the same thing here is a interactive mode. So now I tell you about an identifiers. Identifier is a name used for identify a variable, function and module or other functions. So identifiers always has to start with a capital A letter, capital A to sorry capital A to and Z with capital Z and small a to Z and with underscore. You can start the identifiers, but you can't start with at hash dollar percentage. You can't use this to start a identifier. So next thing is to differentiate this. So age and age is two different types of identifiers, because a is starting with a capital and a is starting with a small for age. So these two is two types of identifiers in Python. So now I show you indentation. If you typing a program, the program has a indentation. If I am making a for loop, this way, I equal to 0. So for loop n in range with 10 values. So I can't type here because if I just show you, if I type here it shows me an error. I just save the program and run for you. So now I run the program. It shows an indentation error because the print method is not in a indented. The for loop and the I variable is being indented, but print is not indented because every condition is being printed. So its indentation value should be start with the 4 spacing 1 2 3 4. So now save the program and now run the program. See, the program has been compiled and running very successfully. So indentation is very important in every code. So just maintain a indentation in every code of line. So now I am going to tell you about a multi-line statement in a Python. So multi-line statement means a single line code can be splitted in a multi times. Like I'll just show you here in the console. If I my value a equal to 1 and b value equal to 1 and c value equal to 1, if I can make us every calculation as a single statement, like total equal to a plus b plus c. Now I print the total. It shows me a 3. So this total line statement, we can split and write also. How I show you? Just type a total equal to a plus slash, just enter, then b plus slash and c. Hit enter and just see. So this is same to this one also. So this 3 lines will be as same as this one. If now I just print the same, it shows a value 3. So this is all about a multi-line statement. Now I show you about quotations. So just I printing a value, print, sorry, p should be with the small case, print, this is double quotes, I'm just typing a name. It is one type of indentation. This is a quotation. So if you want to specify that name, very important, then you have to maintain another single code inside a print statement. If you hit a enter, it will be showed in a important, that is being, this being a name is being quotation. So I can use this for also for many hundreds of words also. So now likewise I am printing with the name. Okay, let's close this. So my name is Varun. I'm just typing something else. Okay, so I'm giving a 3 double quotes. So now I hit the enter. See, it also shows the same thing only. No any error is being shown if you have given a 3 quotations also. But if you're opening a 3 quotations, then you have to end with the 3 quotations. If not, it show you an error like this. See, this means you have to type something. Likewise it happens and will not end the program. See, EOF scanning a triple quoted string literal. This is an error that will happen to your program. So you have to very sure when closing the triple quotes or double quotes or single quotes, okay, in your program. So comments, everything you're typing, just I show you, I'm just using this, everything I'm typing with, starting with a hash code before a hash, I'm starting a hash code and just making a some name. It will not shown in a program because it will be shown to intimate some value to the program itself, not for the runtime. So now I running the program. She just shows the value only, not the name, because it starts with an hash value, so it is said to be a commented. So multi-line statement into a single statement. I have shown you a single statement into a multiple statement. Now I show you how to use a multi-statement in a single line. So wait, I'm just moving to a console. Okay, so I'm just first importing a, sorry, it's been in capital. Just import. I'm just importing a random, not given a space, random. I'm ending that line with a semicolon. It says the line is ended. I'm just starting the another line. So I'm just giving a some list value. List equal to square brackets of 3 comma 7 comma 9 and 78 and 9. So they again have to end it with a semicolon to tell the compiler to the line is being ended, and now I'm starting the another line. Now print the random dot shuffle. I'm shuffling the value to give a reshuffled value for a list, because the list is being given here, so the list value will be reshuffled. So now hit the program. See, none is given. The line is compiled, so don't see any errors here, don't see any programming codes, but single line you can be in code. There is some error maybe happened, but value as given, that is a none. Okay, now I show you how to run a program. So if anything run a program in a script level. So if your program is being in desktop, you have to move to the location, and you have to know the name of the program. If then my name of the program is python dot my file name is asd dot py is my file name. You have to move to the desktop so that it can know the file is being there or not. So you have to be very sure that where the file is to be there for a script level mode. So you have to very sure, so that the program will be run. If I enter here, if there is no file, it shows, see, can't open a file asd of error, no such file or directory. So you have to move there, and I have to run the program. If I run the same program of a gf.py, it will run, because the program is being here only. I just list you. See, my program is gf.py, but my program the asd is not in this location, so it will not run. It just intimate you an error code. This is all about today's session. I'll just show you a next session about some other topic in this Python. Thank you.